confusion eyes make frogs talk on. Mercury eyes play the Veneta just time shady eyes. Nam na ki on. He's on a way that she did though. Well tell, loud tell, toy him and no dollar.
Hello and welcome to Hanami Weekly, a series of exhibition matches in a first to five format. I am Unlimited Fusion and today with me is Super. Good evening.
Good evening, good evening. I can't believe we're right back here in Sun Hanami Weeklies. People want to improve, people want to see this next patch and want to be at their best. So yeah, good stuff for these people for signing up to these exciting exhibitions.
Yeah, today for our first match we have Flora Storm against Jelias. It's gonna be Mech against Zeta. Players might be a little bit of a different level, so let's see how much Flora is gonna be able to learn from that, because we can see uh, ranks difference is a little bit there, but nonetheless it should be fun matches to watch from one point or another. What do you think about that?
I think it's definitely going to be one to remember because Flora Storm's definitely always been practicing, and seeing that she's changed character from her usual Matera to Meg means that maybe we got something new on the horizon. But her opponent being a player, a setter, which is already a character that's rarely seen, and on top of that, in Gold Master, so quite close to the upper echelon. I mean, it will be an uphill battle. However, we've seen stranger things happen.
Yeah,
So
that has a lot of kind of a mix potential when she's in your face or when she's in the air in your face. So let's see how a new player will be dealing with that. I think
yeah,
they have a little bit of that matchup knowledge from training ground battlegrounds. So
yeah, because we got one of our usual combatants, John, that's now picking up setter and doing work for them. So definitely learned a thing or two from him.
okay, and players starting the match. Let's see. They're late in the cutscene to play, which is a good thing for tournament.
Yeah, guess us time to get ready.
I love exactly every Mary interactions in this game.
She scares me, Loki. I wouldn't say anything intimidating. I'll just be like, let's have some fun.
Okay.
I don't want to know your girlfriend. But
a little bit.
Anyway, we've seen a good
Okay,
stuff of
that's
Muscle.
punishable. Sadly.
Sadly.
Sadly for Meg.
Yeah, sadly for Meg. But goodly for Jedias. Alright, we're seeing Jedias use some of Seth's great combo carry straight into corner, hitting them with the big beam blast as well. Okay, here's when things get tricky. When the jumping spear comes in, Pogo definitely catches you off guard. Okay, nice Raspberry gonna convert into this. And but drops the combo, but the pressure is there. Flowstorm needs to pick an option or get blown up.
They decided to get blown up.
Oh damn, option B is blown up. Yeah.
Okay, right away start with just Arvias getting very aggressive. Florestorm is on the backhand there, waiting for their moment. They found their moment, but Rhapsody and we're getting full combo conversion.
Yep. And we're seeing a lot of damage come through. It's not looking good. We're trying to do some shimmies. Well, yes, it will, but you're not getting much of a conversion from it. And look at this unrelenting pressure. Again, just keeping that back in the corner, and we're gonna convert into something magical over here. We got the everything under sync. The spirit is ready. SBA, and that's a perfect.
Yeah, we saw that Zeta there used Arvis in a phase that's technically punishable, but I guess Storm is not aware of that fact. Oh, good anti-air. Right at the round start, you're getting into the corner. Not a funny place to be.
Yeah, and look at that grab. Okay, Pogo is, and again, it's just the unlimited pressure. You're not sure what you can do against Seta. You're gonna have to do your research, and she's quite the hard character to come by. And you're gonna pay for this one with another perfect.
Yeah, that happens when you're not aware of a matchup, and you kind of trying to figure out what to do, going a bit more defensive, but at the same time, not quite sure when to press, so getting hit for that, like right now.
Yeah, and right now we are again in a situation you're gonna take a bit of damage, and now you have to guessing right on the Pogo, but again stuck in this corner situation. Good thing this is the exhibition, because you need to just take some time to learn, take some time to adapt, and you got 5 rounds to do it in. At worst,
Well, 3.
3 rounds now left, but you know, who's counting?
I usually count it. Oh, that also have a lot of air options, so it's hard to work around that as well. A good multi-hit.
Yeah. They find a way to deal with the Rhapsody, which is a good start. Okay, they're blocking the RFS and gets a hit by the Rhapsody again. They went for a risky 6XL. Some moves are just safer than they look.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually, I think jobs there would just straight up punish, but 6XL is just too slow.
Yep. And taking a ton of damage there.
Yeah, but we see a little bit more confidence in Flora game. A little bit more on offense.
Yeah, but those offenses come like once in a while you see Delias just dominate again with his corner pressure, getting the grab attempt with the RVS, and gonna do a nice bit of damage, not converting into the SBA, not needed to, just again playing Floor Storm, and we're going for the double beam, a bit too over Swireless over there, mate.
Actually, getting away from the corner with DP, it's not enough. Just getting grabbed and losing another game. What I want to kind of point out is Jelia's very aware what to do against Mech in this matchup. Like, every approach getting right answer, spot dodges, right distance, when to press, when not to press. And it's really hard for a new player when your every tool is getting answered perfectly.
But I think that's one of the things, because again, Meg is also a rare character. However, comparing Meg to Sarah, Meg has got a lot more basic. She's got the fireball, she got the flip jump, and then she's got the DP and everything else in between. Like, it doesn't take much to like decipher her. Sat on the other hand, she's got that weird Rhapsody, she's got Pogo, she's got great aerial mobility. It's a lot more to download and a lot more to work out rather than mech.
At the same time, she has frozen mids at her disposal when it comes to offense. So sometimes just holding block is enough. Not when she's in your face though, because you're getting grabbed.
And let's not forget, Sessa's got the advantage because Meg wants to be right in your face. Senna wants to keep that distance, and she's got a long spear to do it with. So again, it's just loads more situations where it just feels like Sessa's got the advantage. And again,
yeah, we see another perfect and another game. It's gonna be game 4. last chance for Flora to get a game on a board. It's really hard for Meg with her like kind of short normals to fight against Zeta, especially in a corner. A lot of we see neutral won just because of high reach, and also kind of struggling with confirms, which leads to those unsafe Meg skills that are just punishable.
Yeah, and we're seeing it right here, right now. It's just a situation where Jetta's just dominating. Floorstorm kind of looking for answers, and that is the wrong answer there. But definitely got a chance for a punish. Good
Yeah,
throw, switching sides. So it's a step in the right direction.
Oh,
You know that all misses the catch. Still gets hit by Rasputin. What's a move? As I always say, Rasputin is the best DP in the game. You can miss it completely and it will still go to your favor.
I mean, you can also get hit mid. Yep, mid Rhapsody. For some reason, it's a hard tool to use, honestly. If you don't play that, it might not look that way, but it's actually like.
Yeah, but as I'm saying, this DP is one of those things that the pros outweigh the cons. It's hard to use DP, but if you use it correctly, definitely a more pro than con kind of DP. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I completely understand you, but right now we see another mix. Now, gonna keep.
Call the stage control.
Yeah, usually I think what Flora needs is to use skills, maybe use Shark, especially in that moments when Zeta just used Arves, she's minus, you have your chance to get in. Or just run grab.
Yeah, but now they're gonna be careful, and that was not being careful. They're able to get a big confirm of it. Okay, nice you Shark.
Okay, thank you. Nice spot dodge.
Exactly what you need. Good stuff. Getting a point on the board. You go down, but you go down fighting at least.
Yeah, good adaptations and kind of finding their game, at least at the end, against player of that level. Guessing around is actually not that small of a feat, so good job.
Yeah, good stuff, showing that there's still fire in that belly. And we are seeing a ton of damage coming out from Telias. And that is full stock. And okay, dropping the combo early, that's just overconfidence. Okay, we're gonna have to go for something. You got no health to spare. Chip damage is on the table. And that's a 5-0. That's pretty good, pretty clean.
Yes, that's what kind of happens when there is a big gap in skill. But at the same time, Floor Storm, she did a good job. She showed some funks at the end of that set, getting like around. So it's not there is some good play from both sides, which is very commendable.
But yeah, on the sake of Floor Storm, I think it's just a thing of you need to learn how to get in against Seiya. And I know easier said than done. You got to do your research. You got to do some learning. You got to actually do some proper labbing to actually breaking down what you're missing, what you need to do, and everything like that. But overall, I'll say it's a good start for the Meg. Just work on some combos and also just getting in against characters that can easily box you out. Like Seta, and you'll be golden. So it'll be a good start to see you really flourish Floor Storm.
Yeah, I would say use your meter a little bit more, because usually some would say, BC more, but at the same time, you're losing neutral to Zeta. Zeta is not using a lot of skills. Zeta doesn't have a lot of plus frames in general, so BC is not really that much of a good option. You can BC normals, it's fine. You're getting your turn after that, regardless. Just maybe not a knockdown, but you're still plus. It's kind of hard to approach a mid-range character as mech. But at the same time, you have your air options. I haven't saw that very often. So look into that a bit more. Like mech has a lot of options to approach her opponent outside of grounded ones. So that might be useful.
Yes. So, but overall, I'm very happy to see you're starting off with Mech Strong. So hopefully we'll see more of that in the future.
Yeah, and I guess for our next matchup, the players are not there, but we can talk a little bit of them. Matchup. It's gonna be Genki on or Shigen. They have both nicknames there. Let's see which ones they're gonna use in the game, but they're gonna be on Versusia against Minervus, who's quite often a guest on Hanami Weekly, and she's gonna play Avatar Belial as always.
Yes. Right. Okay, bit on both of these characters though. Right. We all know Avatar Belial, our crazy little cunning angel of death, has got the Avatar crystal, and instead of uniting the four elements, he's just insane and wants to kill himself while killing you first. So he wants to be in your face, and he wants to just do you damage, but you don't want him to. He doesn't want you to touch him because he will explode. Genki, we used it for Susia. For Susia, not as evil as she once was, however, still got the ability to just zone you out and keep you at arm's length.
What I'm interested to see is, we know Avatar Belial wants to be on that distance in the air, but also Versusia have a very interesting anti-air ability that hits just half the screen. I wanna see that ability to hit Avatar Belial into like non-existence.
Yeah, so this is definitely going to be like a match to see.
Yeah, they used a Genki, by the way, in game, so I guess we're gonna go with that nickname first.
Yeah. Do you know what Genki means?
Yes.
Yeah, what does it mean?
Actually, I'm not sure about because there's multiple meanings, right? But in general, it just means good.
Yeah, good or life.
Yes.
Because
sometimes it's a good answer. How's your health? Like I'm Genki this, so like I'm good. Like my health is fine. So that's what's usually useful.
I don't know, because of Genki Dharma. So let's go Dragon Ball. What's her move? Genki Dharma.
Yeah, both players, I think, there, waiting maybe for a signal to start.
I think, yeah, Minervus is just running around at the moment. Oh, there we go. There's Minervus.
Yes. Oh, they use Gaia as an avatar. That's nice. Rare sight. Have you seen Monaria Friends? Or Mysteria Friends?
Friends?
The how to call it? It's kind of a spin-off for Grand Blue with Magic Academy characters.
Nah. My anime is literally at the moment is me just patiently waiting for Frieren or Bocchi the Rock coming back.
Well, that's a good anime to wait. And now we're gonna wait for players to start. They're gonna show us introduction of characters.
You know what? This is just a battle of the dickheads here. Which one do you want to win? Doesn't matter, we'll both be screwed. However, let's get this battle on the way.
Yeah, that's anti-air.
Again, both players want to play that long range game. To be fair, Belial's got the ability to play that long range game as well, but you see Genki just trying to close that gap. And he's got to be careful.
Oh, good jump. Getting that full conversion.
Get the beam and get that install charged up as well.
Now, oh. Overhead hits, and now just gonna be harassing Belial there. Versusia, if anything, has a lot of chip, by the way. Well, both of characters have a lot of chip.
Yeah, they do. However, the risk is more on the side of Minerva's because there was no health left. They just needed one special move to close that gap and then just kill them.
Yeah, well, Minerva's is Avatar Belial. They used to playing with risk, like a lot of risk. This whole character is about risk.
Yeah, but I think in this matchup, risk is not really an option because she's got the ability to A, zone you out, and B, if she gets in, she does brutal amounts of damage.
Well, we can say exactly the same about Avatar Belial. The character that wants to zone you out, but if he goes in, he does a ton of damage.
Yeah, but the difference between Avatar Belial and Versusia is, at least when she uses special, she doesn't donate all her health. Okay, there's nothing left. You gotta go. You gotta plan something. There we go, and that's exactly with the teleporting move. They can just close the gap and then kill you. You can't use your health as frivolously as you usually can, Minerva's.
Yeah, also spot dodging Versusia Fireball might be sometimes a two-sided sword. You probably want to roll them with a good timing. Or just block.
Yeah, oh damn. See that change? You see the change of pace? Minerva's just knows that they can't give Genki any space because they will pay the consequences. And now we're playing the more aggressive game, and we are gonna put some damage on the table.
Yeah, with a good view Fireball to get out of the corner, get in their game again, and we see that Versusia Fireball working again. Fireball, sorry, anti-air.
Yeah. Okay, nice using the pillar and that slow Fireball catching the spot dodge.
Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. They previously got away because they was out of range, but this time, exactly on your face.
Alright, nice stuff. Minerva's trying to close that gap. Not anti-airing Genki though. Giving them a chance to escape out the corner. Go for the command grab. Very small health rate. You have to look at their hand. Yeah, regarding that teleport, you can't actually spot dodge it. You have to hard call it out.
Well, you technically can react and anti-air it, but spot dodge is not an answer. You're right in this. And I'm for Minerva's.
Okay, right now we're kind of seeing Minerva just, take the pace, and that pace is now gone because Genki has got a stray here and is able to convert it into a corner combo. Get some nasty damage on the table. My goodness, the combo is not done yet.
Yeah, we're seeing Minerva's kind of trying to find their way in their games. They were full step on the gas first round, and now they're full zoning in this one. And zoning, while working a little bit better, Genki still finds their way through the obstacle course. And we see health is kind of the same. Until now.
Yeah, you say health's still the same, but you've got to remember they're playing Avatar Belial. So health may be the same, but it needs a different amount of combos to kill each other. You know what I mean? Okay. Good jump in, dodging the anti-air beam, the Nimbus.
Oh yes, that's minus on block. Very close, so got hit while trying to press something.
Right, and I'll. Oh my days! Okay, that was a hard call out, but it's not gonna work.
Okay. Oh, got called old, but have enough crystals to whatever. Good work, Minervus. Good work.
Nice stuff. I'm gonna get that damage. We're gonna try to close the gap, but again, we're seeing a lot of fireballs from Genki. These pillars
Yeah,
are
we're seeing.
definitely.
Okay. If I don't go around your zonion and I don't have to go in, I'm Versusi. I can just zone you as an answer, and perfect.
Yeah,
It works.
it's the thing. Belial can. I'm top Belial can zone, but she could just zone harder.
Okay, so it's time to go in as an answer.
Okay, nice stuff. Using the teleport to just force pressure, and there we go. Gets the hit, and right now we're just seeing these pillars coming out. But Genki is switching gears. This is something a bit more offensive, and is gonna get a beautiful combo from this. I'm gonna convert this straight into the SBA.
Yes, there is
Definitely.
gonna be some health. There is gonna be still a chance for Avatar Belial, but with how much Sheep and Zonian Versusia have.
You
Okay,
know
that's
what,
overhead. It's gonna
appreciate
get
it,
hit.
but I don't think it's worth the 100 meter. But yeah, it's definitely not worth the 100 meter. But he's got one straight hit. Respecting record, but again, that clap is just gonna destroy Avatar Belial.
Yeah, had to do something sadly for cheat damage in just blocking wasn't an option. And now for the round 3. I wonder if it's gonna be like step on the gas, or it's gonna be waiting game with more Zonian. So far, it's like
Oh, nice.
Zonian neutral kinda. They both throw stuff at each other.
Right now we're just. My goodness, the throw reply actually working. Genki again's just got momentum. And now we see Minerva's trying to go for more zoning strategy here. It hasn't worked a few times, but it could be the change today. Okay, going again for these lasers. And Genki just punishing the
Yeah.
spot dodge. And
Let's see, another spot dodge being punished. It's kind
absolutely
of
destroying
a
them.
questionable like option against Versusia.
Again, we're going for this more zoning game, but Minerva's has got the chance to get in.
Yeah, and now it's gonna be this Avatar Belial offense.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
kind of hard to play against, but as we can see, not quite catching this time.
Okay, one
Grab.
last chance, but now it is all in all. Who's gonna win this one? Trying to get the grab, but the risk is there. Oh my days! Is that? I don't
Okay.
think that's gonna hit. Well, oh yeah, I forgot it's full screen.
Yeah, welcome to Avatar Belial.
As I like to say, he needs something. Okay,
It's
no.
also a command grab up close, if I remember right, so...
It is a command grab up close. It is one of the moves of all time. Definitely will kill you if you're not ready.
Oh,
And right now,
good roll to get out of the corner. But
great run.
getting catch with you fireball.
But
Good jump in.
right now, we're seeing Minerva just take the momentum right in your face as well. And that will be it for the round. Good use of the teleport record to get in.
Yeah, Gaten finally. First game for Minervus. She's getting herself on the board with this one. And let's see if that adaptation was enough. If we're gonna see more wins from Minervus. Or is it gonna be just Genki from now on?
Yeah. Okay, right now we are seeing Minerva's looking kind of nervous over here. How to take a full combo from Fasusia. And they got the stuck up as well, so it means trouble could be on the way if they get one good conversion.
That is that one conversion. Really good jump in over Avatar Belial, kinda grounded fireballs, zoning.
Nice fireball. Getting these double spot dodges.
Yes, that jumps out of the corner really been working really nice for Genki. Well, it is an answer if you're getting zoned with a lot of fireballs on that distance, I guess.
Okay, right now, Minerva's trying to force into a corner situation, but Genki's getting too many lucky escapes.
A good hit.
Okay, nice stuff. I'm right now playing that slow waiting game. Was Katsura over? Katsura was the with the down move. I forgot what it's called, but it doesn't matter. But that pillar, I do know what that one's called. And again, it's just Genki trying to break in and try to spot dodge, but I don't think it's gonna work. And that's gonna be it for everything and beyond. Good combat from Minerva. Minerva just did a really good job of just controlling the pace and keeping their cool when things looked a bit dire.
Yeah, we're seeing kinda Genki back on that, not zoning, but trying to slowly get in, and quickly getting in is kind of a, I guess, a better option for Visusia.
Alright, right now, Genki is slowly losing that control. Slowly just losing it, but we see Minerva's getting these hits in, these little stray hits. And they're slowly adding up. Going for pillar!
Yeah, that might be enough.
Might be, it will be.
And it's another game for Genki, 4-1. Last round for Genki if they won, but Minervas still have a lot of chances to kind of roll it around, return the favor. Let's see if she prevails. Okay, what do you think might be a good kind of change for her in this game?
Exactly this. They're playing that offensive game and they're dominating the pace. I think one of the things people forget about this game, about playing fighting games, is about adaptability and controlling the pace. If you control the tempo of the match and you force your opponent to play by your like dance, and they get used to it, change tempo a bit, change it to a different song, and boom, you got advantage again. You catch your opponent off guard. And right now we're seeing a really good job from Minerva's that first round of just dominating it with that up close pressure. Right now we're seeing it slowly take away because Genki sometimes just gets like one good hit or one good pillar, and
that was one good jump, but sadly getting brave countered right away. So we're back to that kind of a zoning game.
Yeah. And again, these lasers, okay, not getting enough. Trying to get them with 6L. No brave pounds on the side.
Getting hit, but
Minerva's.
it's not the one you can kind of continue. And now no crystals, and yeah, another spot dodge against Versusia Fireball is not the answer, sadly.
That's just funny. Like, ha, you missed. Did I? Just blew it up with the giant pillar. Right now, again, you see Minerva's dominate with the up close pressure. And let's not forget, Versusia only has a UDP, so they can't just easily break out of it. Okay, that was a weird movement. Maybe we're seeing something else. Okay, go for the laser, and we're just trying to close that gap.
Yeah.
Okay, not spot dodging.
Not spot dodges this time, yes.
Okay, goes for the laser, makes it safe.
Okay, both players have like a sliver of health, so it's like one interaction or even like one good fireball.
That was what?
An attempt.
That was an attempt. Maybe it was a bit of you know.
Maybe they thought that they're gonna reach with that TP, but sadly it wasn't quite there. Just a little bit more.
Indeed, it's like the risk I took was calculated, but man, am I bad at math.
Yeah, precisely. But, well, they still live in a set they can afford to take those risks from time to time. Can they afford to take those risks? That's gonna be a lot, because it's Avatar below. Oh, no, not actually getting a full combo from previous interaction, but it doesn't matter, because we're getting hit right next.
Exactly. You know what I was saying about pace, controlling pace? See them controlling the up close pace and then just change their style just a little bit to catch them off guard. Right now, Minerva is doing exactly what needs to be done to get that win. And Genki's, again, just trying to get these stray hits, not really setting up for anything really spectacular. And
Yeah,
it's
that
costing
use
them
skills were doing like a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
And another set, another game, for free. Really, really good adaptation with how to approach neutral and zoning game. And
Okay, again, he's just going. Again, it's just a case of just going through these random nimbuses, not really catching anybody. Okay, do you know how to take this small combo and right, just playing that slow game at the moment. Good stuff catching the Belial from the sky. Call that a fallen angel.
yeah, air approach seems to be working for Genki. Oh,
Good.
good pillar. Really good pillar. It's gonna be, I think, enough in Versutia case, yes.
Definitely gonna be
Round for
enough.
Genki and set point.
But Minerva knows what to do, so let's not cut them out just yet.
Yeah, she showed us that she can actually play this game, this matchup, very well. It might not have looked this way at the start, but right now, players are equal.
Yeah.
And
okay. Right, we've seen no break. I like a breakout is on the side of Avatar Belial, but I think we're gonna see a breakout to come back. Bit. I can see what you're talking about. There's more risk-averse gameplay. Quite want to be risky. Wants to be in the face no matter what. And definitely got to be careful here. Could have easily just went for it and just killed them for trying. Okay, good stuff. They're minus, and you can punish them and win.
Yes, decided to go for U skill to kind of cut the distance, but sadly then
right,
it wasn't enough. It was a really good adaptation from Minerva's mid set. Really good job, and Genki just being dominant at start and then kind of finding a way around that adaptation that Minerva showed and getting the last game.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll say that could have easily gone either way if Minerva was a bit less careless though. Because
Yeah,
I feel like they did such a good job of just holding down the neutral and controlling pace when it matters. But sometimes they went for the risky option, the option that nobody guessed, and then got blown up for it. What's your opinion?
well, it's Avatar Belial. If you don't gamble, you don't play Avatar Belial. So it kind of had to do that. They kind of had to do that.
I know.
Sometimes you have to represent something questionable.
No, hold on. Like you can represent something. You can represent sometimes something questionable, but sometimes they went for the most a jump for like no reason, and then Pillar came up and just polished them and gave them what for, which gave Genki time to run in and polish them more. So you know what I mean? So I know risk is sometimes involved, but make sure the risk and the reward are somewhat like in an identical sense, rather than just go for a high risk low reward option or high risk no reward option.
Yeah, but I also noticed Minerva's kind of struggled with anti-airs. Not only in a situation where they were like minus and just had to block jump in, but also just in neutral. There was some jumps out of the corner or mid screen. So maybe that's what they should kind of focus on to improve their game.
Mhm.
And now we're gonna have Los Ocas against Ingitor. Ingitor? Or Ingitor. I wonder, Tor is like a capital T, so maybe it's Ingitor. So I have to kind of focus on that. It's gonna be Beelzebub against Galleon there. Yes.
Yeah.
And Los Ocas kind of usually play in different characters, but for Hanami Weekly, they really like to represent Galleon, kind of showing what the characters can do. And let's see what the character can do.
Yeah. All right. Galleon's definitely one of those characters that can catch you off guard if you don't know what to do against them. Okay, good spot dodges. Not anti-airing, but would have got hit by the anti-air. Right now we're seeing Indy 4 just kind of dominating this. Locono's trying to find an option that actually works. There is no way that's going to hit. Behave. Okay, right now, gets hit again with the air to ground option, and okay, forced to dodge the feathers.
Yes,
Okay,
sadly, another spot dodge is not working in this situation. Kinda had to do something, was really low on health.
Okay, right now.
What I really want to see is that anti-air grab from Galleon, because we all know that Beelzebub likes their air approach, so...
Yeah, they like the diving, but we're not seeing it from in for this round. I don't think we're going to see it at all, as that was quite a dominant round by Loconos. Loconos got the foot in the door and just kept barging in.
Okay, yeah, you're against Galleon, there is a meteor under your legs, you're in the corner, something might happen. Something happened.
Alright, going in with the 5U, able to get a combo off that crumple, gets hit by the Karma though.
Yeah, it's like it's unblockable, but at the same time it's not a lot of damage, so players usually are not really that scared of that option from Beelzebub.
Okay, get hit by the dive now. The option has been represented. And now we are going to see that absolutely just punish them. Okay, could definitely need to be a bit more careful. Alright, wasted a lot of meat there. And then
Spot
just
dodge too early. And a game for Beelzebub. For Ingitar. 18. If it's that important. Yeah, try to intercept in the air there. Sadly, not quite successful. Oh, good grab.
Okay, right now we are seeing this Connors kind of dominate here. But gets hit with the Chaos Caliber and has to break away. Okay, but Los Connors knows the option is definitely on the table. Could definitely punish that. Gets the spot dodge.
You cannot do that 2 times in one round against player of that level. They still get around though. But yeah, that BC was questionable.
It definitely was questionable.
BC, Raging Strike, yes, it's kind of the same button.
Okay, nice spot dodge, but the dominance still belongs to Indy 4. And Indy 4 is just really keeping it close down. However, just the ball a bit. Gonna get combos, gonna get ping-ponged a bit on the ground. And giving Loconos time to set up. But again, it's a situation where they have no breakpoints. But can definitely convert into something nasty with this. For help or beat. Well, okay, no, maybe not. Okay, good use of the big hand and able to get the win.
Yeah, round for both players. Let's see. Los Ocas kind of getting better with like working around Beelzebub options with every minute of that set.
Right.
They were an anti-airing before, and now we see anti-air So, yeah, I feel it's might be completely different game from now on.
Well, good stuff. Again, Loconos really just keeping their core and just dominating those matches that they won. Alright, Loconos very happy to start off with a strong start. Okay, now it's just testing out Meteor. Spot dodge. Try to spot character with the rage back on the spot dodge way on the wake up, but we're getting a spot dodge.
Yeah, I think at this point Lasokos have this mental stack to look for raging strikes. And
Catching the teleport, we're definitely gonna deal some nasty damage here. Okay, gonna get more meteorite set up.
yeah, that's plus, and that just got blocked completely. Not even blocked, like they very neutral. What are we doing with those?
Yeah, that was definitely an accident, hopefully, because he had no reason to really go for the SSBA.
Well, that accident kind of happened 3 times in the set already, so I have my suspicions that was maybe a choice.
The tweak of all time. Okay, good stuff. Getting the grab. Again, we've seen in the stack they want to BC. They want to get away from Galleon. However, it's gonna get them punished. Gonna get hit with a God, I wish that was me.
Yeah.
Right now, we're gonna see some big damage come through, and we're gonna see. Quite could have ended it with I don't get why some players want to just go the extra mile and just drop the combo early with combo limit and not just use the SBM and just kill them. Sometimes just keep it simple.
Sometimes it's you know, in a moment you cut and you just press what's in your like muscle memory, not realizing you actually have like enough meter to just kill with SBA. So it's completely understandable. It's also a skill, and when you have a lot of on your mental stack to just press what's comfortable, it's also okay. It might not do the job, but it's understandable.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where when you need to finish the job, and your comedy set needs to be put on hold a bit, Mr. Indy4. Your comedy, it seems like Loconos is ready. I think Loconos is just ready for all these wake up options.
Like, not like even the rages, they just preemptively jumped. Really preemptively, I would say.
Okay, we're getting the wings out, dodging the Chaos Caliber, and getting the double spot dodge. Okay, Indy4. You saw that didn't work the first time. Why would it not work the second time? You see, Loconos is ready for these
Did
raids.
it count, Joss? That was 4th.
The 4th time, that's even worse. It's just one of the things you need to be just aware of what options that's being represented. Well, speaking of options that being represented, we got Beelzebub with the Rasengan. And catching the toes off Loconos. So showing us that he got one round. They could take a round, so yeah, they could take a game.
At that health, I guess Los Ocos tried to represent something on Wake Up, and it got cuff with just a huge range of Beelzebub skill.
Nice roll. Okay, nice spot dodge. However, the Karma was the M Karma, so it's a bit late. Okay, gonna get some damage on the board.
Yeah, no crystals, but intercepts in the air, really good. Yeah. Gonna get SSBA mid-screen. We'll get some crystal back, and now it's just can go both sides. Both players really like one interaction health.
Oh my god, anti-air in the dive! That was ballsy.
Yeah, we see with every interaction, Los Ocos more and more ready for every options. Ingita represents And now I wonder what they should change about their play to kind of get in, because what they're representing now doesn't quite work anymore.
Yeah. All right, now we're seeing the U Karma as well. And okay, they're playing a more Sony game at the moment, trying to get these little hits where they matter. Oh my! All right, going for monster mode again. Double dive. It's not. They seem to be ready for these anti options, and they're gonna get a lot of damage down. I'm gonna go straight for the SBA. And gonna do a lot of damage. So much damage. They killed.
Yeah, they really have to like kind of change the approach. Oh, jump round start works for them. Both players jump. But oh, another region. It's 5. Not in range though.
No, but you can definitely be able to convert from this. Just Darth gonna get a lot of damage off. Down for this. Not not able to kill just yet. Done the kill Excalibur. And right now, Indy Forge thinking, how do I get in? But don't worry about how you're gonna dodge that meteor.
I tried to intercept with meteors there. Oh, okay. Lasaukas can represent Wake Up Super 2.
Just, you know what? Fair enough. That's, you know what? You know the funny thing about that Wake Up, that Super, you could drop on it as soon as, like, you know, cutscene comes on, you could jump. So that was definitely an option that you could have done, but you just did the wrong one.
They were jumping in instead of jumping out, so
Oh damn!
another anti-air lands its target.
Yeah.
Okay, getting out, still kinda on that. Okay, now completely out. Dive works this time.
Going straight for the anthem. The anthem. Yeah, the anthem. The comedy act is back in town. He's not done just yet. And right now, Laconis knows what they need to risk, what they need to represent. Okay, gonna get caught.
Good teleport through 5U. Another teleport, but was ready this time to block.
Okay,
And okay, yeah, you fireball or you hand works. And Lasoko could get around for that.
yeah, just Laconis playing with absolute confidence. But the character which is not as maneuverable as Beelzebub, it doesn't look like it. It's making this matchup look quite the even matchup.
Yeah, another dive, not working.
Yeah.
But they still have a lot of the game, still kinda. Some approach works in their favor, so.
Alright. Yeah.
Reversal super.
Yeah.
Not a lot of health on Lasoka's side. Might get just chipped out.
Oh yeah.
Or
that happening. Yeah.
yeah, tricky Beelzebub fireballs.
Alright. Saving. You see in the force, they're slowly mixed up the timings of the options now. Which is definitely gonna help them in the long run. Because
Yeah,
sometimes
let's see if that's gonna be enough.
Yeah. Because sometimes you got to represent the same options, but if you mix up your timings, the tempo, you can get some sneaky attacks in and you're able to produce a good bit of damage, and that is going to hurt like the clappers. There's no BC saving you. No
Not
points.
confirmed on the low. Another dive, plus frames, and it's just cheap point at that point. Nothing to do. Second game.
Yeah. And now, still fall on the side of Laconos. You know what? That was really good start. On Laconos. Okay, barely beats you on both ends, actually.
A little bit of vengeance, you know. I think this one was just missed. Okay, monkey see monkey
We
doesn't
was-
work. 6.
We were screaming your praises, mate, for not doing that.
Yeah. So for Los Ocas, it was just Radiant's strike was because they tried to BC and it became Raging Strike. But for Ingitor, it was a choice, and it was a wrong choice.
My goodness. And they kind of lost the round by spending all their resources on two really risky moves. And nice catch with the anti-air grab.
Good intercept. Gonna get conversion enough to put the character in the corner, ready for a teleport. Good press. Drops sadly. Okay, a chance for Inketer, not anymore. Still gonna have a little bit of health, but in a corner against Galleon. Good dive.
Okay, tries to catch him with the anti-air, but that was a bit too quick. Okay, not much conversion for that. You got to really just do your best here, and the U hand's gonna give you the hand just get out, just leave, get out, and that's 5-2 to Loconos. Loconos, pretty much, I feel they just had a great handle on the matchup.
Yeah, really just had the answer for like every reaction check pretty much, because like dive is a reaction check, got good anti-airs with that, teleport is a reaction check. A little bit hard to play around Beelzebub fireballs, but at the same time that is Beelzebub option that is hard to play around, so maybe it should have gone a little bit more for those fireballs when it comes to Beelzebub play. We really cannot, like, at this point, I'm not sure what to, like, I'm not on a level to give an advice. Really.
I feel that I could get some help, because I feel that...
I mean, maybe not do a Rage and Strike 6 times in the first to 5 set, but that's out of the point.
For me, it's more on things like you need to know your risk and reward. Like, again, it's just a thing of, okay, you got all this meter, cool. Why are you using your special so far? Why are you using your special like so far away from your opponent? So you got that, and also it's mixing up your options and your timings. Like there was like, I think you did Oki set up Raising Strike like a good 5-6 times, and they all missed. And
it's worked first time. Like,
it worked
exactly
first time,
once.
Yeah, it was first time, and then the next 5 times you just kind of just like, nah, I don't think it will. It was not the one. And in the end, it just, you need to know when an option it's just not gonna work. And when an option's not gonna work, you got to start mixing. You got to go for something new. And again, it's say with the dice get to the anti-air, and then you got punished for it, and you kept using dive, and then I think part of it you just losing like your patience. So you just need to just calm it down and sometimes think about the next move that you're gonna do before you do it. But that's my advice done. So we shall move on, and we got Megan versus Eagle. Is it Eagle?
Let me check. It's gonna be yeah, Eagle. Actually, what way you want to pronounce that? I'll just pick it up. Eagle. Okay, and Megan on Meg. Good.
Right.
Good work there with nicknames.
Well.
Okay, so in this matchup, we're gonna see a lot of kind of X trying, like Max trying to get in, Jita's trying to be kind of mid-range character because she has that option at least there. But also a lot of air approach from Meg. Something we already saw in the first game. Maybe not that much, but maybe more in this time. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see indeed. Okay, right now we're seeing Megan really start off really strong. And we're seeing
That was 668, right?
Yeah, that's 68. You see that's definitely just catching on to your opponent's opportunity. Because most opponents want to just spam 6XL, so 6 just overpowers it and leads it to a heavy counter.
Yeah.
And there we go. That's what I'm talking
Return of
about.
the favor.
Yeah.
Okay, both players jumped. Jita was first to press. Okay, no anti-airs there. But getting BC to get out of the situation.
Yes. Okay. So you got the lesbian Oki over there. However, we didn't see Meg really convert anything from it, but they did get the grab.
Yeah, we're seeing Megan being a little bit like I can just say Meg, and it works for both player and characters. That's really nice. Really careful with cancels. Just going more for just normals and kind of a traditional strike throw Grand Blue game.
Yeah. I think that's like the beauty of Meg though. Meg's a very simple character in the grand scheme of. So you can just stick with the grab with the grab with the with the strike throw kind of gameplay.
Yeah. At the same time, she has a lot of ways to farm kind of plus frames, but they all have counter play. So at that level, mech players a little bit more careful with those. Still, okay, that's might have been a misinput. Yeah.
No, I don't think that's a misinput. I think that's a whisk confirm. It's where you just do your move and then you expect it to hit, and then you just go for the special move. So that's just you need to be more watchful when you play. So and it's easier said than done.
But now we see 6XL works in neutral, gets in their hit, gonna get set up the Mary. This kind of like 2U, which is very minus, but Mary kind of keeps you safe.
Alright, gonna get a nice bit of damage coming on. Oh no! Misses the conversion, and again it's even Stevens, middle stage, but that DP is gonna catch them.
Okay, that's I don't believe it's hidden. Yeah, I'll say it's DP movement, so it's not. Kind of drops it, but at the same time reset happened, I believe. So just getting another hit and finishing the job.
Okay, I'm going for 6XL. I'm gonna get a lot of damage on the set and on the table. Gonna get this overhead. Okay, right now we're trying to see who's gonna break out first, and it's just see that Meg is in the corner, but manages to fight the way out and just playing that poke game, but not get the conversion that they need to keep this advantage going. Okay, right now we're seeing Eagle doing a good job. But I'm gonna go straight for the SSBA.
Yeah, and no crystals on the side of Jita, so there might be some cheeky play. But they were really careful, so I don't believe they're gonna go for, Raging Strikes. They're just gonna get hit and... No, they went for Raging Strike! But a good tweak. Good tweak.
That was a golden tweak. They saw that Raging Strike animation and like, yes! Okay, nice stuff. Right now we see Mega try to do their best to break Ego out, but Ego's not doing a good job breaking, especially these defensive strings.
Really.
Okay, nice TP to catch the back dash.
Yeah, we're getting those a lot of stray hits, even like counters, getting in but without confirms. And this one got confirmed straight into SBA.
Yep. Alright, summon. And right now, both the players are just playing a slow game. And just waited. So he's gonna break first, and we're gonna see the SSBA version of the SBA.
Yeah, and that's actually enough to kill.
Okay.
Because there wasn't many crystals on the side of mech. It was just hit straight into SSBA and straight into next game.
That was just unethical. Now, what the heck? The helper didn't stand a chance. All right, now but it's focused on now. We've just seen Ego just kind of dominate with pressure.
What I want to point out is how good they're with counterplaying mech air approach. They just intercept the in the air every time. I'm not dealing with your options. I'm just gonna meet you in the air and win you there.
Okay, I think that was a situation where they could have maybe extended the combo a bit more. Alright. We're seeing Echo just very happily just hold back. They know they got a fighter state. They don't want to do anything risky. However, all good things must come to an end.
Okay, remember, G have meterless DP. So, yeah, it just went.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Definitely just hold down to the block. That fireball is going to catch them.
Yeah, getting a chance to press a button there. Not really close. In a corner, Mech kinda wants to be close. So, getting that fireball.
Alright, now we're seeing this a fighter state really come to his own ad. Right now we got Ego in a fight and looking quite confident as well. Look at that, we just catch them with these block strings, forcing the BC and gonna put some more damage on the table. And there we go, use the BC extension for a bit extra damage. And they're gonna go straight into the SBA. Okay, again putting me in an unfortunate situation. They only got meter. That is going to hit.
Yeah, just roll super. No crystals. Not a lot of health, but it's like one interaction. And another intercept in the air from Jita player. Egil is really good with those.
Yeah, look a bit. Echo is really holding their own. And it's holding their own really well. Like, it's like they got confidence in their options. They got confidence in how they play. They really are just pushing beyond. However, we kind of see Megan struggling with these like, you know, try to break through Ego's defense and try to just get the turn. And right now we see Ego just dominate with his pressure, not going for anything too risky. I say
Good
that.
Sage. And
Yeah.
it's gonna be full send.
Yeah. But we're gonna see another problem with Meg. She is quite low damaging. Okay, just
Okay, now a little bit of patience. Yeah, we know there's a SSB on another side, and they're not gonna hesitate to use it.
Yeah. Oh my. Oh, definitely could have converted. They were a lot more confident.
Another successful 6-6H from the mech, getting there around. Let's see.
Okay, this is where things could get a bit risky, a bit frisky, because I see they're like going a lot for these 6Hs. It's not as safe as 6XL, so it takes one good block and it will take for Mega to like really pay for that option. Okay, go for strike throw. Again, it's just Ego just really showed a really good like offensive. You see them mixing that strike throw, mixing that 6L.
Good jump in, sadly no confirm from that hit. Wasn't confident that it's gonna land. Maybe. Okay, that works. Oh, that's
The wish confirmed.
That's what you called wish confirmed, yeah.
Is that? It happens to the best of us.
Truly, truly. Happens with the best of us. And equal count on the table. 2-2
Yeah.
for both players. A little bit of luck there.
Right now. Okay, 6-8 is again coming up.
Yes, ever
Okay.
given a lot for
Ooh,
mech players. Okay, that's death.
that's definitely death, but I don't feel that Echo's feeling a bit happy about that one. He definitely gonna say something about the lag spike that happens.
Yeah, I really like how Megan plays around in neutral, like with those backdashes and going in back and forth. And a good jump in over Fireball.
Yeah. Okay, definitely. Better see to find their wings. And right now, this more defensive game is definitely helping them a bit more. And they got Ego into the corner. Forced them to pick an option. Okay, 6-0.
Good reaction. Sadly, that jump in getting intercepted, and that's just gonna be a full corner combo. Getting your crystals for that. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay. We got Mega use all the resources they have. And,
Okay,
okay,
that's just
not gonna kill.
minus.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Oh,
one interaction for both players despite the crystal count, and that interaction was won by Meg.
yeah.
Good jump in.
No, that's the thing I want to say about jumping. I don't know why Echoes really stopped punishing their jumpings. Because it literally really helped them in the first 4 matches.
Yeah,
So
it's their interruption really good before, but maybe it become hesitant to do that for some reason. Who knows? Okay, but good Vogue below and just 6XL. Not gonna get a lot of damage because of that 6XL startup.
Yeah, the scaling is real. Okay, really going for these overheads. May have to do something about them. Oh, okay. Make sure it's safe. Well, not punishing the gap. Gonna get punished a bit, but not gonna die just yet.
Oh,
Calling out the the BC with a spot dodge, and Megan able to carry on their pressure and the combo.
a little bit of a spaghetti, I would say, happened, but worked in the mech favor at the end of the day.
Yeah, okay,
Okay, good DP.
Okay.
Wake up press, but good reaction on a clash. Choosing the right option.
Okay, right now we're seeing Megan try to keep their advantage state, but it's slowly just going away. And okay, go for it. Okay, you know what? That was lucky. That was indeed a bit lucky over there, because that could have easily gone to another game for Megan, but Megan was a bit slow.
Sadly, jumped a little bit too far and wasn't able to press. Oh, good air grab. Air grab is always hype.
I agree, but that was a cool air grab. Just Ursula throwing out a laser.
Oh, that's minus.
Yep.
Like very.
Okay, 6L doing what neutral does, and just getting this damage, and the shimmy gonna catch the raging strike attempt. I'm gonna deal a nasty bit of damage over here. Megan has the big advantage here.
Yeah, but it's still full meter on the Jita side. Comeback was real, not anymore. Good confirm. Another game for Megan. Good job there.
Meg's doing a lot good. It's just doing a good job of just nullifying, but again, Edgar was very ready for the anti-air, but Megan happy to return the favor.
Think? I'm not sure. Was that a drop or just like straight up wake up DP that got blocked?
Alright, right now we're just seeing Ego trying to get out of this corner. Okay, what's the option? Again, these non-conversions are just making them pay so dearly. Okay, go for strike. Oh, I missed the grab. And he's going to give Mega the
Yeah.
chance to convert that into SBA.
That's enough for sure. Round for mech. Okay, let's see. So far, Chet, I feel like being a little bit uncomfortable with neutral because of those backdashes Megan represents. And just jump ins doesn't work anymore. They were working at the start, but like right now, we even see like them being grabbed.
We are, but I think it's just Mega just being just a bit more superior with like adaptation. As I'll make sure to make Ego pay dearly for it. Okay, right now Ego's trying to take that space, trying to see if Mega's gonna buy, and Mega is doing a good job of not buying until then. Right, UDP.
Yeah, that's unfortunate on the record. That's gonna hit.
And even better, freaking raw.
Super, yeah. Okay, that's mistimed. Kinda got lucky there because I think they actually noticed that it's mistimed and tried too much, but
Alright, gotta be careful how much resources you got spare, dude. Okay. Are you ready? Are they gonna block?
They did not press.
It was a strike. It was a strike throw mix up. So definitely gave them the gap to just react to it and just deal with it accordingly. So good stuff to Eggles. I feel like Eggles just got a really good like focus on like the foundations of the game. They've got really good funding.
Well, they play in G8, they kinda have to.
Yeah.
Not a lot of character like souls you can represent when it comes to setups and skills plus frames and stuff. You just kinda have to be good fundamentally when you play Jita.
Yeah. Okay. And again catching them with this wake up SBA. Catching Mega's careless approaches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mech have a chance to return the favor on a good reaction, but it's probably some connection or like maybe controller. They clearly just stood up there for some reason. So that sometimes happens. We're gonna know what exactly happened. Controller disconnect. Yeah, they just wrote in the chat that it was a controller.
Controller enough, and that we have seen a bit of a lax back as well.
Yeah, okay, good GP. Get out of the situation, back to the neutral, and 6XL no confirm. Okay, good BC.
Good TP. Alright, now we are slowly seeing Ego again take this to farty states.
Yeah, tried to maybe intercept something with those mediums, but just got with punished for that. Overstayed their welcome with those. Good jump out of the corner, and that's 0 crystals, that's just kill, even without SBA.
And we're moving on to the next match. Okay, get this jump. Going through the 6XLs, and the shark is coming through as well. Look at that, it's a beautiful bit of damage over there. And good anti-air for Megan. Megan definitely showing out the best colors that they can.
I like how they kind of pressed to Viv to H, and then Ego decided to jump. They just saw, they know where to H is.
Oh no, that was risky.
That's enough.
Yeah, you gotta pay for it.
They can kill twice with that health and that meter. Okay, good. It might be last round for Megan, or it might be an equalizing game for Egel. Let's see.
Right, Ego's starting this off really well, but gets caught with the 2M. And the DP in the middle of the stage, definitely.
Yeah, they kinda got really DP happy later in the set, and Megan just started to block those. One after another. That full conversion. Yep.
Yeah. That's Okay, right now, again, oh, okay, that was a bit overswallowed. It's good anti-air, but no meter on the side of Ego, and Ego missing the conversion.
Yeah. The free
And
anti-airs, but sadly nothing to confirm, and just getting grab at the end.
yeah,
Victory for Megan in this first to 5. Really, really nice adaptation for a neutral game. They were struggling a bit with jump ins, and then started to just backdash a little bit and intercepting on the ground, and that worked.
it
Not to
did.
mention they really became more aggressive in their approach later in the set, and Ego just wasn't ready. Started maybe panicking even a little bit with those wake up DPs.
Yeah, I feel that on the side of Ego, I feel Ego's got very good like fundamentals. Like, if they kept with the safe game of strike, 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 throw, and high low mix up, they would have really just given Megan a really good run for their money. But they did give a very good run for their money now. But I just think it's just them to just calm down, see how your certain moves make their opponent react, and then build it up from there. And another thing I want to say is, for Megan was very good at catching the 1-2 spot dodge, because they always found out they spot dodges after the second hit. So I tried to go for like a BC. So 1-2 spot dodge and then carry on the combo. So that was very good for Megan. I'm very impressed with her. So yeah, I think that was one of the best matches we had tonight. Actually, it was a show very good now. So hopefully they keep their head up high. Definitely, I think they're definitely punching above their level. Why are they like an S plus? They shoot that's master rank over there. That's master rank playing.
Is it their main character? Because it's
I don't know.
Because every master get their secondary in S plus, so it's maybe just secondary, really.
Well, it would amaze me if it was, because they were playing quite solidly.
Oh yeah, I usually play Catalina, don't play online much, so rank is inaccurate. Yeah, it's a secondary character, and Catalina is a main. Okay, and for the last match of our Hanami Weekly number, I'm not actually sure number 30. We have Ferry against Anila.
We've got also Alfie versus Fardagar. Okay, two very common names that we see in this bracket. And, well, Anila is a Shoto, but going a bit more on the defensive side. And Ferry is a much of Sona than Sona they can really call Sona in this game. Right now, for Fardagar needs to find a way to get hit, which is easier said than done. Ferry's one of those characters that can really make your life hell to give her the space. And sometimes we need to set up projectiles or something like that.
Yeah. Anila has some really interesting options to get around Zonian, but at the same time, a player of level of Alfie is gonna be a little bit more careful about those options, so they're not just gonna send stuff in neutral and get hit by random jump in from Anila.
Yeah. Okay, getting these big hits. Okay, getting these DPs as well. Let's see how they try to break on through. Right now we're seeing how they gotta do the right job. They just want to put also Alfie into like a ton of pressure. Want to make sure they're getting. Okay, UDP doesn't want to deal with that mix, the GG mix.
Yeah, well, I think they were just not in time to set up GG. So like UDP just.
No. I think they could have been, because you see GG gives you a lot of time because people really want to respect it, because GG leads to a lot of trouble. See. And right now we've got Fardagar in the corner. Fardagar trying to find an option out of the situation. GG's again shocking the floor. And Fardagar using the help of the slams to get through and punish also Alfie.
Yeah, we're seeing Ferry being really, really careful in that Zonian in the corner, but maybe a little bit too careful in a corner and not too careful up close.
Yeah, alright, right now I've seen that
Oh,
damage
good back
come
dash.
through. Right. Has to give out some space. Ferry's doing a very good job of just dominating that ground pressure. Okay, nice overhead. But UDP, again, gonna put a fighter guy in a situation they don't want to be. Full screen against Ferry is never fun.
Yo, she doesn't have much to press. Oh, we see that Anila option to jump in. Finally represented. But at the same time, you cannot keep Fairy in the corner for long. She's gonna press at that distance and there's nothing you can do.
Nice stuff. They're keeping that pressure going as well. Okay, now it's kind of a guess for game situation. And now
Okay. Just getting hit.
yeah,
Just getting hit. Sometimes that happens.
I just think a Fairy's whip is just like deceptively quicker than it looks, because she covers such a distance in like so little time. Right now, just holding that block and just playing it cool.
Yeah, catches back dash, but at the same time, grab is not landing and not punish from Fairy's side. But this hit will land and good side switch. But wake up Mash actually. So, kinda trading those combos.
Yeah, put her in mid screen. Okay, throw break is gonna put also off in advantage, but that 6H is gonna answer that door. But bang. Alright, right now.
It's not an Anila match if we don't see counter hit 6H.
Oh! That was a great roll through to get the W.
Yeah, really nice. Like, a lot of options to represent and just getting overwhelmed after that roll. And we're seeing Alfie being successful with Zonian right from the start.
Alright. Okay, again, trying to set up that 2U, but Fairy's moves are just that little bit faster. GT's on the floor. Got to respect her. And right now we've got all the guys on Anila. Oh man. I never see the Anila this cooked since Christmas. That lamb was absolutely buzzing. However, you
like-
see Fadigar just dominate. No, don't get
Getting a
dominate
hit, but
here.
oh, just GG.
Yeah.
Pressed sadly there, and not in a good timing. So that was enough.
Yeah, and right now we're finally got trying to do everything in the power just to get in. And it's forces also Alfie just to donate a lot of space, and they're definitely going to take advantage of that situation. Okay. Okay, good stuff. I see Vardigar do
This
the
round,
best.
we're seeing Valdigar being really successful with all the like offensive options.
Total offense over there. And it's still gonna have to take the side switch. Or a side switch attempt. But these two very good interactions from also Alfie. And now Fadigar's forced to play the slow game. But gets the hit that they need.
Yeah, and around we're seeing like Fairy, despite the distance, there is always this kind of threat of 6-6 from Anila that's just gonna be stronger than your buttons because it's heavy.
Alright. Again, forced to play that slow game. Wait to see if they could get through. And back to the outside with you. And GG's going to be there to throw you as well. Try to catch them with the over the fence, but not going to work. Okay, good stuff. Gets also Alfie being a bit overswiled with the DP. Dropping the combo, but right now what matters the most is Fadigar's got the pressure. They got the space back. However, that space has now been taken away, and also Alfie puts another one on the.
Yeah, get in the game for that. Despite the fact that Fairy was in a corner, at that distance, you're against Zonier, and it doesn't matter that they're in the corner.
That's their home. That's their house. They don't mind being in the corner. But what matters, you need to pressure them. Okay, good stuff. All right,
So
now.
BC a bit too preemptively. Good counter hit, sadly not confirmed for Fairy. And good up dog.
Alright, right now, just kind of getting dominated over here. And yeah, Vadigar forces the option.
Both players kind of plays from that kind of distance with each other. I haven't really saw, you know, the Fairy high-low mix so far in the set.
Okay, nice stuff. GG on the floor. Okay, just get these big pokes. And you know what? That was a good use of the sheep to get in.
That's unfortunate. That's just clashed, and you really have nothing to answer in this situation as Fairy.
Right. Okay, we see a lot more offense for Vadigar. Vadigar knows you give also Alfie a chance. Okay,
yeah, at the same time, I see that Avisum Alfie is trying to like keep their Zonian a little bit more tight because Vadigar was pressing quite often on those, and it's kind of working.
It is working. It's working very well, but right now, Vadigar's forced to play the slow game. Can't afford to do any big risks at the moment still. Okay, forced to use sheep. Gets the grab.
Yeah, another grabbed weaves, and now hold those ships. BC to get out of the situation.
Oh, nice.
Overhead doesn't work, but GG makes it safe, and back to Zonian game. Okay, right. I think she's gonna get hit, but the air ball is gonna like save the situation for Fairy. Right, but nice we're still getting get mashed.
Gonna go into the sheep, and right now we're just holding that block.
Yeah, with one crystal, I think grab is enough. So, for both players.
Okay, I'm right now going for the double sheep. Flock to the future. Right now, we've seen this be a quite even Stevens match, actually. And Vadigar slightly forced to approach over here, but kind of approach like, you know, carelessly.
Yeah, but we're having like really classical, like Shota against Zoner. One player trying to zone, second player trying to get in. We're not seeing like rush down fire or anything.
Okay.
Alright, but GP got blocked, yeah.
Okay, right now paying the price. Momo is set up. Right, nice UDP though. Giving themselves a fighting chance. Alright. Okay, just playing that slow game and can't just force our interaction. Okay.
Yeah, kind of did that on a safe distance, yeah.
Oh, that was definitely a misinput.
Yeah, probably something with you, something with like skill. And sadly, only U button was pressed, and we're seeing what we're seeing.
Very nice grab.
Okay, yeah, another U skill is intercepted, so Anil doesn't have a lot of meter to work with. Good whip. We're kind of seeing Fairy trying to like keep the right distance, so the moment they too far from Vadigar, they getting a little bit in. Or just be at that comfortable for Fairy distance. Okay, and a DP on approach works.
Good catch. It's definitely going to be enough to fit. No, it is not. But that will be.
Yeah, if that's help, decided to do something on wake up, probably doesn't work. Okay. Do you enjoy playing against Sonya usually?
Usually, one of these matches where it's just. You have to just test your patience. Because it's one of those matches that you can't afford to be patient with because you will get blown out, you will get killed. But right now, we're seeing Fighter doing a really good job just breaking through these patterns and getting the big damage when it matters the most. Right now, that's a good half the health just disappearing. Alright, using Fluff to stuff them, and the
Why?
first sweep of it, just guessing the combos that they need to get started. Okay, good stuff from Fardigal. Really solid combo.
Yeah, it's a cheap point, I believe. No, there's a little bit of green health if you like look very closely. So there's like 2 skills they can tank.
Oh no, there's no green health. It's actually chipped. Okay, good stuff. And that's a finish. 3-2 to Fardigal.
I wonder if Fairy struggles a little bit in the zone and they maybe have to go a little bit more in. Like, they know the distance they're comfortable in, but at the same time, Valdigar kinda knows how to play around that distance. And also a lot of DPs on minus frames.
Alright. Well, overhead, and this is where problems start to arise. Fairy's got the charge time, they're going to do a lovely bit of damage. That's 21 chain, and getting hit with the cross counter, and going to do, again, a little bit of damage. Momo's trying to get set up. And you see, Father God's help us kind of getting minced at the moment. Good grab. It was just, see, when you're that like health, when you got dominated that long and your opponent had that much health, you could just, you know, walk up to your opponent and kind of just beat them for being too patient. One of the beautiful things about playing a Sona.
Yeah, and back to the Farizonian. Okay, GG holds the neutral. They not actually in block stun, but decided to just hold it.
Okay,
Yeah,
right
good
now.
intercept.
Yeah. Also, Alfie gets a lovely bit of damage. But again, Momo is on the field right now, forcing Father God to block.
Yeah, back to the corner. Good kinda preemptive up dog to cover jumping out of GG. And gets a hit.
Oh, wait for
Good
the
UDP. A chance.
Oh, you cheeky bugger!
Well, it had to work today.
Yeah,
Someone had to make it work.
Yeah, right now we see Father God slowly taking it back.
Okay,
Oh no!
50 meter on the side of Ferry, and just as I said it.
So you know what? Good stuff on Fadigar, and both definitely also Alfie do these slight little dashes to their patterns to just catch Fadigar slipping. Again, as I was saying, it's just the dominance and the threat of Fairy sometimes, and you can just easily walk up to your opponent and then grab them.
Yes, they were like kinda pressing a lot, and Ferry was intercepting those, so they now a little bit more defensive in their play.
Nice overhead attempt. That blocks their future. Good stuff. Okay, and gonna again do a lovely bit of damage.
Okay, too far for BC to work. But now you're kinda out of like resources. Okay, but not out of options.
Yeah. And again, Fadigar managing to close the gap and get another W. I love how this is just neck and neck.
Yeah, really, it's like sometimes Ferry gets their Zonian game work, and sometimes Valdigard gets in and a couple successful interaction, or maybe a really good 6-6H to intercept something and
Okay, let's grab.
yeah, but also Alfie really finds such like windows to get back into their game.
Okay, let's grab. Oh my. Okay, good bit of damage here. And definitely enough to
think
finish it
that-
off.
Oh, wait.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's 6 in H just to make sure you die.
I was looking at meters and it's not enough for like another Raging Strike Raging check, but they don't need it.
I like what Fighter Guard's doing. Fighter Guard just taking their time, try to see what the pattern is going to be, and then counter it accordingly. Good stuff. Catch the GG, then using the sheet, flock to the future. I love how they're using just flock to the future just to close the gap. Okay, DP. We're going to get hit by the trombone.
Yeah, Valdigar was kind of like this. I'm gonna DP on minus frames and see what happens. And Alfie was like, okay, I'm backdashing in this situation, and that happens I think twice already. So let's see if they're gonna change their approach in this situation a little bit. Be more careful about those DPs.
Right now we see a lot of damage come through. We're going to see that you flock to the future come through, a DP to end it all, and we're going to force also Alfie to play against the plus frames. Good jump.
GG catches the stuff, so there's like not a lot of health. Any interruption might end the game. Like,
Okay, nice grab tab. Gotta slowly just take your time. Fluff and stuff him. Okay.
okay, yeah, very careful. Oh,
Oh god! This is why Drees is going to die. Okay, Chip is on the table. That DP.
okay,
Chip
that's
is on the table for both
not
players.
enough to chip. That's enough. That was really both players. I'm not sure if they were brave, and maybe they should have make a little bit of a pause between the rounds to brave.
Okay, nice stuff. We can see Fighter Guard get a nasty bit of damage over here. Almost half health. Oh, that's gonna hurt. And
Yeah,
okay, we
good.
see
Hold
also
on for a
Alfie
mix.
play that slow game.
This is just kind of using like light attacks, and it's kind of keeps Valdigar in check.
Yeah, and with that check is definitely coming in. Okay, Fighter Guard forced to block. Oh, they're a bit faster on the catch. Okay, BC's are coming out. Below BC coming out. Definitely time to guess for game. It's time to win.
Yeah, reacts to overhead and just punishes it. It's sadly a bit too late for Gigi to save, so it was punishable.
Okay, 68. Hey, trying to break on through, but their impatience is definitely making them pay. Nice grab.
Oh. Okay, probably tried to BC something there, but yeah, nothing to BC. Fairy is half screen away.
Right. It's fine. I'll just playing that slow game at the moment.
Ever seen like actually intercepting jumping this time. And not a lot of health to work with, but at the same time full meter. So there's always a chance. A good jump in and another good jump in.
Okay, this one things go to. Oh, okay, right. That was a good use of the catch to get to your 4-piece. It's very close though.
Yeah, very close set and very patient set, very slow game around fairy tools. You kind of have to though.
Yeah. You can't rush. You can't, rush against also Alfie. It plays a character that will punish you for rushing. Good use of the over defense to catch the grab attempt. And okay, that's a fair
Yeah,
bit of
it's
damage
like
there.
one more interaction, but at the same time, we're back to fairy game. And you'll have meter to work with. Just runs in. Gonna try to chip away maybe a little bit with ships. Okay, fairy at that kind of uncrossable distance. Okay, now they're close. Getting hit with light and chip point.
Okay, right now go again for these flocks to the future. But seeing that Fairy has no health left, they could definitely risk something new, and that over the fence is gonna catch Fairy in air.
Yeah, had to jump over sheep and sadly just got intercepted in there. And now it's round and maybe set point for Valdigar.
Okay, that DP can
Another.
definitely make them pay. But
Another.
not close enough. Okay, a lot over the fences, knowing that Fairy's got a very low air coverage. Okay, split the collarbone, but the fluff is stuffing.
Okay, an opportunity.
Good grab
And
off
gets
the
in with
defense.
grab. Gonna
Okay, right now
keep
we
some
just-
health
Yeah, we see
and
that
back
a
to
lot.
neutral.
We see a lot of those moves to make sure Fighting Guard gets the innet that they need. But right now they're gonna pay for it dearly. They're being a bit impatient, a bit a bit overswireless, just trying to get something to stick.
Yeah, both players kinda traded their
Okay. No
press block
resource.
button options.
Yeah. Right now you gotta be careful. Cause right now we see Fighting
Oh,
Guard
good
with
intercept,
resources.
and that's enough.
Never mind. Alright, double Luigi.
Can we have a double Luigi in like first to 5? Is it still double Luigi?
Yes, we
Technically.
can. Technically
Okay.
it is. And right now we see Fighting Guard really just up the offense. But they're giving also Alcy some space, and you don't want to do that, especially when you're this close. There's not much that also Alcy can do when you're right in their face after all.
Okay, Fairy gets a side switch there for that really nice low. Valdiger probably tried to maybe look up for another option and kinda got their feet cut, and now, okay, back in the corner. Fairy wants to just keep herself in that situation, but getting hit by Valdigar.
Oh, that was very good. Dropping the combo early and getting the rated train just to finish it off.
Was really cheeky reset. That's winning a game, so can't really blame them.
Yeah, and that one was a fight to the end. That was a fight. And there was
Really?
only going to be like one winner, but saving that last check for the
Yeah,
end
so-
was great.
I wasn't sure before, but now I know that Evil won today.
To be fair, there was evil all around, but not everyone can be a hero.
Yes, sometimes you have to be a little bit of an evil representer.
Yeah.
If it
Well-
gets you sad though, so like nothing bad to say about this. Really good game. Really like back and forth. 5-4. So can't be really like what I was about to say. Can't be sad about this. Really happy for that games. For that show, for the last set.
Yes. Definitely to the break. Definitely not a fast set, but it doesn't matter. Sometimes you need to just slow it down, just really just analyze and enjoy the moment. But alas, it is time for us to end. It's getting super late.
Yeah, so what I want to say, if you want to participate in those Hanami Weekly, join prominent Discord server, messages with announcements and links to like Google Docs where you can sign up are usually posted there. And there's also good matchmaking and stuff. You can play with good players, you can get feedback. So Hanami Weekly is weekly, so if you want to see more of those and you're here for the first time, you can follow the channel on Twitch. Don't miss, they usually at the same time on a Monday. So checking out. And also we have a YouTube channel with all the VODs. So if you miss a match and you really want to see, or you're a player and you want to kind of dissect your matches after, you can do that on YouTube channel as well.
Yeah. So the resources are now everywhere. So it's up for you to train. So please do your best and please, never give up. Sometimes take a rest. It's good to rest sometimes and not think about the game, do something new and stuff like that. But but most importantly, have fun.
Okay, so before we end it here, do you have maybe some locals to shout out or some things you want
Yes.
to announce?
Of course, I got the one local I want to do Tilt and Tap 4. I know it's coming out relatively soon now. It's coming in September. September the 26th. Oh, is that September 20? I don't think so. I'm gonna double check that date. But September 26th is Tilt and Tap. Come down, have fun, and I want to see more people playing Grand Blue. It's a great game, and it's fun, and we all enjoy it, so it's great.
Yeah, thank you everyone for watching and have a good evening and good week.
Yeah. Good night. Take care.